It's the hottest podcast in the world. From WWE to TNA by way of the NWA. It's referee Brian Hebner, legendary WWE referee and Mr. Refin Rant himself, Jimmy Corderas, and OVW and TNA senior official Daniel Spencer. It's time for Refin' It Up.
Welcome back to Refin' It Up. I am RJ, Daniel, Jimmy, Brian. How we doing, fellas? Jimmy's got his little smorgasbord over there.
Yeah, I'm all stocked up. I'm ready to go. Somebody swim. What the hell? What's Brian saying over there?
I was gone for 1 week, and what is going on, guys?
The smoke, I can't see it. Sorry.
Oh.
Put it on my tab.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, put it on my tab.
What's up, Daniel? Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see you. As Hope Hebner went to Wawa to get the pretzels.
I checked it out. They didn't have them.
They didn't have them?
I mean, you can order them online, I think.
Oh, cool.
For those of you that aren't familiar with what we're talking about, it's Jimmy's pretzels. Because I know you can get them here.
There they are.
Western New York area.
Yes.
Honey mustard, bro.
By the way, to all y'all listening out there and all the ones that are watching, let's welcome back Daniel.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And it doesn't look like you're too broken, though.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Rumor and innuendo, anyways. That's what.
All I know is that one day I was sitting here. Next thing I know, I got summoned, and I just disappeared. And then I was gone for a little while and came right back. So
Wow.
You didn't get cursed, did you?
No, I didn't get cursed.
I was just thinking, stole my joke. Damn it.
I didn't get cursed. Didn't get cursed.
Well, RJ, no better way to get us out of here than that.
Yeah,
I stole something from Jimmy. Shocker.
There you go.
And we'll do that in our first count right here on Refin' It Up.
This is your one count.
Gentlemen, as always, a very busy week in professional wrestling. For those of you that partook in a lot of it, we had news come out from SmackDown SmackDown that Rhea Ripley was not cleared to compete. So they have came up with an idea for a 5-women ladder match at SummerSlam to crown a new interim women's champion. Brian, man, we already seen Jade and Tiffany qualify for this match coming up in I believe it's a week from Saturday in Minnesota. Thoughts of in general?
I've never liked the interim champion thing. Never.
Yeah.
I've never liked it in UFC. Don't like it in wrestling. But I look at it too that there's people getting an opportunity that wouldn't have if she was healthy. So Rhea, I'm talking about. I don't know. I just think that I don't know what else they're supposed to do. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying, you don't want to not have your, number one women's title at SummerSlam, your second biggest pay-per-view of the year. But I just hate the interim thing. Could you guys think of anything they might have possibly been able to manipulate?
It's no different, in my opinion. Go ahead and do this. Have someone be a champion, and then when Rhea comes back, you have an automatic match and story there. But yes, could you also do it where she forfeits the title like they've done many times, and then you have this tournament, and whoever the champion is, she comes back and says, "Hey, I want what I never lost." Yeah, you could do that too, but I'm okay with it. This is new for WWE, and I, believe it or not, I like it, and I'm kind of intrigued to see who they're going to have win, and then what the story's going to be when Rhea does come back and say, "Hey, I got the real title. No, I got the real title. Well, let's have a ladder match maybe for the title."
So Daniel, real quick, because I know Jimmy's itching. I can tell he's got something very interesting to say. So, what's the difference if she got rid of the title and came back when she was ready, and you still have a story there too, because it wasn't her championship, she had to forfeit it, yada yada yada, as opposed to naming a interim.
Well, now you have
it's like you're a second place. You're not really the champ.
Yeah, but now there's a different story you can tell compared to the story you would tell where she comes back. Because before she comes back, she may not be able to get that title shot. Now she automatically guarantees that you're going to have the title, this match, whoever the champion is versus champion is. You don't always. There's been many times a person's come back from injury and forfeited their title and never once had their title match right away and had to maybe earn it again. So it's kind of like a guaranteed match. I like it's different. I like it.
I don't know. For me, it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, 6/7 of 8/16. I don't know what the hell Steiner math you want to figure out for this one. It's like Daniel said, you come to the same conclusion, but at the same time, so what is it? There's a separate title belt and they fight they unify it, or is it one belt and she gets to hold it until Rhea's cleared and she gets her automatic shot because she's really the champion? But
do you remember? Do you remember what happened? The closest thing WWE did with this that I remember, maybe there's another one I'm forgetting, but it was in the summer of 2011. There was a gentleman he was the voice of the voiceless, and he basically beat the one and only John Cena and took the title, blew a kiss, and was gone. And you thought he was gone forever. And then they had a match and had a tournament. Rey Mysterio and Cena went for the title. John Cena won. And as John Cena is sitting there with the title, like, I won the title back, I'm now the new champion. Cult of Personality plays. What's this music we never heard before? And here comes CM Punk with the other title, and they stand there and they're like, "Hey, you're not. I beat you already for the title," and therefore it was intriguing, and it caused another title versus title situation. That's probably it was intriguing in that time in 2011. It was different, and so this kind of reminds me of that too. So,
well,
get him, Jimmy. Get him, Jimmy.
No, I just think it's going around the block to cross the street. It you don't have to have an interim champion. I know they've done it before. I know that it happens in UFC. To me, it's just an added word to a title that doesn't need to be there.
I agree with you, Jimmy. I'm not saying it's a horrible idea. I'm just saying it's just.
No,
I don't know. Like you said, what do they do? Does Rhea give up her title to the interim champion?
But that's usually what has been done most of the time in the past, where the person can't compete he's going to be out or she's going to be out for an extended period of time. They relinquish the title, and then a tournament or whatever. I know in this case it's a 5-woman ladder match, whatever the case. It might be 6. Who knows what's going on? Hey.
Well, I have a feeling it's a short-term departure for Rhea, because I think if it was something longer, they wouldn't do this. They didn't do it with Naomi. When she was having a baby, they didn't do it with Rhea with Becky Lynch when she was about to have a baby. There's been other injuries they've done this with. So I think that's when there's usually a longer tenure of a departure. This, I think, is going to be pretty short. So by the time they have she just can't compete at SummerSlam, but she can probably complete the next pay-per-view afterwards. So I think it's just something to kind of, tickle your fancy a little bit.
Or you can just lose your smile. Either way.
Matt, the Parmesan garlic dots are in the cupboard. I should have brought those out, but I didn't. I went with the honey mustard.
Interesting.
Yeah. And also there's buffalo in there and original, just to let you know. Oh yeah, I'm stocked up, dude. Snack Central is ready.
How's the gym going?
I'm fine.
You mean Jim's Bar and Grill, right?
Yeah, Jim's doing good. Yeah.
Why are they making fun of Rey Mysterio's height? Oh, Rain. Sorry.
Oh Lord. Anyway, go ahead, RJ.
After last week's show with
I
Stu
love
Grayson, if you guys haven't watched it or heard it, go back and watch it and partake in it now in our archives. But last week was the Maple Leaf Pro TV debut up there in Toronto, Jimmy.
Across Canada.
Across Canada.
Yes. We got it.
And they're going to be going
Did you go,
to
Jimmy? Did you go?
No, it was taped.
Okay.
Yeah. And plus they aired at midnight. I ain't leaving my house at midnight. No.
Gotcha. You might run over a raccoon.
Well, not accidentally, but anyways. Together.
Go ahead, RJ. I'm sorry.
Sir, yep.
We're ready off on off the
Sorry,
lead.
sorry, Peter.
Peter.
What's wrong with PETA, man?
Peter. Never mind.
It's great when you have some nice dip and stuff like that. Oh, you mean the organization? Oh, never mind.
You know, I like this, Jimmy. Everybody's talking about, hey, is Angry Jimmy going to return this week? You know, let's pump the brakes. It's not the Refin review yet, so
no.
Matt, it's not time to mute Daniel yet. It's coming.
Right,
it's coming, but not yet.
We do more than mute, Matt. You know that. We get rid of them.
I was gone for a whole show too, as well. Like, you give me a break. Come on now.
You were.
I think everybody's asking for it. One of these times, you might just have to do it, just willy nilly. But Jimmy, man, have you heard any scuttlebutts there? You know, I know you're very tuned to the mean streets of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But you know, any good stuff coming out of it? Obviously, we saw Stu Grayson retain against Jonathan Gresham.
Right.
Who was a guest with us last week.
Yes, who joined us last week, which was really good conversation.
Stu Grayson, not Jonathan Gresham, although we do love
Jonathan Gresham. Well, that's who Stu Grayson faced, but yes. Yeah, you're half right, RJ.
Oh, my favorite Corday.
We had a run-in. Yes, you're good. Oh, all right. Bye-bye. Okay.
Oh, she got the Daniel treatment. Get out of here.
You don't get entertainment like this.
That's my favorite Corderas. Be careful what you say about her.
I know. Gee. Okay. Anyway. No, I got to watch the show. Actually, it was a pretty good show. I enjoyed it very much. The match with Stu Grayson and Jonathan Gresham actually was a really good wrestling match. You know, it was a little.
Well, that's Gresham for you. That's
him. Yeah, that's 100% Gresham.
Yeah, and Stu hung really well. I mean, it was a really good match, worth going out. I thought it was a nice little debut, and I'm looking forward to see more from them. That's for sure.
How was the production side of things? Because I know they got a lot of guys that were retired or not in the business anymore and things like that.
I thought the production. Well, I thought the production was actually very good. I would put it on par with probably with TNA.
Okay.
You know,
well, they're ex-TNA guys.
That no wonder the style and shooting style look familiar. But it was lit very well. Everything looked good. Everything flowed really well. Their packages were done really well. No snafus with audio or anything like that I remember, at least anyways, but you know, they did a good job.
Cool deal.
So we also saw last
by the way, RJ, before you keep going, it is storming its ass off right here right now. I mean, I'm looking out the door, can barely see, and there's thunder and lightning going crazy. So if there's something that happens, I'm sorry, y'all.
I dealt with that a couple hours ago. I think that's what passed me, and now it hits
it's
you.
going to me. Yep.
Yeah, we're getting, and Jimmy and I are getting the same one.
Nope.
Hey, by the way, I was in the state of For Lovers a little bit last week too as well.
Oh, thanks for giving me a call, hanging out.
Well, you're like 3 hours in the other direction. I didn't think you were going to come see me.
What's 3 hours of your life, Daniel?
It's a big state, kid.
To hang out with your trainer. Don't grab that dog.
Earl, I didn't know Earl was going to be there. I thought he was out.
Well, he was 4 hours away from you.
Oh,
you can hit that button now, Brian, if you want.
Can you feel the heat? It's getting hot in here.
It is hot.
See the smoke. smoke.
Hey, don't bring that up. Don't bring
that smoke. Hey, I know one thing about those smokes in Canada. I don't know I don't know who started the fire, but I know who didn't start the fire. Yeah. Shout out Billy
We
Joel.
didn't start the fire.
There's a song for you, Jimmy.
No.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, anyways, we saw Saturday night's main event this past Saturday from MSG. A lot of interesting stuff coming out of that show. Jimmy, what's something that you like coming out of this show that you think we'll see going forward?
I did like, believe it or not, Lyra, Valkyria, and Bailey very much.
That was physical.
That was more than physical. That was a brawl. That was a fight. And the little bit of a bloody nose that Lyra got from Bailey, a little snuggy right in the old beak, just added more to it. And I saw something different in Lyra. She felt like it was more natural for her, the way she was presenting herself in her offense and the way she was selling, as opposed to that. I hate to put it this way, the choreographed, we got to get our high spots in here. This was a brawl. She completely changed her style from what she is really known for, and it's working for her. She needs to dive right into it and stick with this game plan. I really liked it a lot. And the other thing I liked, yes, getting the match I want.
I know which one.
Yes. Tell me which one.
Gunther. And who's causing all this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he definitely was causing all this on Saturday, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
It was, man, you know what? On Busted Open, I'm going to ask y'all this. If there's only 2 matches that you could pay to see, what are they? That's announced so far. And I'm not expecting you to agree with me. I'm just saying, what are the 2 matches to this point that you would pay to see? Go ahead, Daniel. You look like you're ready.
I mean, Punk and Cody. And then probably Aldis and Gunther.
Jimmy?
I would agree with that only because Punk and Cody really heated up from Saturday night's main event and the next day with the kickoff show to SummerSlam.
Uh-huh.
They turned up the heat. You talk about turning up the heat. Yeah, that's what they did. But I am, I am very curious to see how they handle Oba and Brock, because Paul Heyman did something really, really good last night on Monday Night Raw when he sat down and gave that little speech. And the first thing that comes out of his mouth was, "They told me not to use the word violence or violent when I'm talking about this match, but that's exactly what it's going to be, violent." So he put over the violent nature of the Hell in the Cell. And he put over also that you got 2 absolute beasts. And he put over Oba Femi as well, talking about somebody that is a real threat to Brock Lesnar. I think he did a wonderful job of, you talk about talking people into the building.
Yes.
Talking people to sit in front of their television sets for whatever it's going to be, 3 hours, whatever the case may be each night. I think he did a masterful job at that.
I'm just, look, with Nick Aldis getting a match, I'm just waiting for Adam Pearce to get his. So
so for me, it's obviously, we talked about this, Jimmy, last week, Aldis and Gunther, but I'm going with Brock and Oba. I'm really excited about what can happen in that thing and what can be. And then Heyman always throws. Heyman's the best at wanting to put your money, like he just likes put chlorophane in your face and just takes your wallet. You know what I mean? Like he's so good. And like as you said, Jimmy, last night, I guess we can say now at this point, last night just sold the match. Sold the match even more so than it was already sold. Those are the 2 main. Don't get me wrong. I would hate to miss the Seth and Roman Reigns match, in my opinion, but those are the 2 I would take. How about you, RJ, as the fan, as the super fan?
So I'm going to segue this into talking about Raw from last night.
No, I asked you a question.
Well, no, I'm getting to it.
Oh, you said you were
easy there. You know, there's getting smoky over there.
Come on, spit it out, super fan.
We saw we saw another match get announced was Penta taking on Chad Gable for the IC title, which
banger.
for a fact it's going to be a banger. That's one of the matches that I knew they were hinting at it for a little bit. Few weeks ago, and then obviously I'd be remiss if I didn't say well, not Gunther, well that too, but Oba and Brock, just because you just want to see the Hell in the Cell because you haven't seen it in a while. So but those two definitely.
I want to see the cell get destroyed.
Right, it's gonna happen, right?
Well, I don't know.
You would think.
Like a wall, a panel get knocked out, something, anything.
Huh.
Why not? But last night on Raw, obviously it was an okay Raw. I'm not gonna say it was knock your socks off.
Well, RJ, you still didn't answer the question.
Yeah, I did. You said 2 matches that I pay money for, right?
Yep.
It was Penta and Gable.
Right.
And then Brock and Oba.
Oh, over Gunther and...
I don't know. I know Nick can go. He's been on here before. He's, a lot of you guys have worked with him. I just want to see Brock a little bit more. I want to see what will happen from that.
Fair enough. Hey, man, that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah, but I don't. But the thing is, though, it's going to be interesting to see where they place each one of them.
That too, but going back to everybody picking their matches here, you heard from RJ from the fans' point of view, and us from being in the industry. Everybody has a little bit of a different take. So what that's telling me is they've got something on this show for everybody.
For everyone. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they haven't announced everything yet.
They got Danhausen versus Dom. There's your ha-ha match. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got a little bit of something for everybody.
You got Liv and Io for the women's title.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. You have the ladder match. You have Roman and Seth we talked about. Punk and Cody we talked about. We have that 6-man with yeah, I know.
And by the way, Matt Green asked Jimmy, would you want, not just you, he just asked us, Daniel, this will fall into Daniel's category. Would you want to take the ref bump in the cell match? I absolutely would. And I would ask for the biggest bump they could give me, and I would take it for the team. I would. And I believe Daniel would say the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Give me a spear through the fucking cell. I don't care.
I mean, you and I were trained by the same person, so he would tell us to do that. So.
That guy wouldn't say that. He'd say, "Give me the ladies' match."
I would have said that 40 years ago.
Give me the ladies' match with the kiss spot.
Yep, that's it.
There you go.
And give me an intro, and I'll sell some shirts at the intermission.
Who do you think gets that match then? Do you think it'll be Chad?
Charles.
Yeah, I would say Charles. Charles has a history with Brock.
Even though
no. Technically, no. It's a
Raw. It's a Raw
match.
So. Oh,
so then probably.
No, I would say old Rod gets it when he gets back. Rod's due back, right?
You know the good thing about Rod in a match like that, when you got 2 big beasts like that, and this is not a shot at Rod. So Rod, if you hear this, easy, bro. It's because Rod is shorter, which makes the other 2 guys look ginormous. Bigger. You know what I mean? It's that optical illusion. So, yeah, that would be a good fit.
I think so.
This might be the match that they give to one of the NXT guys they use on these.
They may swat a Hornet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they are doing tryouts and that, so there will be NXT refs there too as well.
Yeah.
So,
who's oh crap? What the heck is this? Bennett? Is he on Raw?
Bennett's on Raw.
Yeah, Sean Bennett's on Raw.
Yeah. This is another good one though.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Bring John Cone out of retirement. Come on, guys.
Cone.
Thank you,
Cone.
Matt. I am the OG, dog.
No, okay.
Hey,
well,
you got surpassed on the flip bump though this past weekend.
I did.
Yeah. Did you watch the finals of the FIFA World Cup?
Oh.
That one bump the guy took and he did the up and over.
Oh.
I said, dude, sign him up.
Upside down.
By the way, I'm such a soccer fan. It's
See?
I mean, but it's not I mean, it's the World Cup, but it's the fact that my girlfriend is like a diehard soccer fan in the beginning. So like she's been following it for years, and she got me into it. So now I'm like, I don't know why I never liked this sport to begin with. This is great.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Daniels. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Could you watch soccer the same way on a different level? This is the highest of high.
I did at the 4th of July. I went to the Louisville the Louisville City game and watched it live
I
in
watched
person.
the U.S. soccer, the U.S. something or another. They got teams in L.A., New York.
Yeah. MLS.
Yes, no way.
MLS.
It's not the same.
Yeah,
It's not
Major
the
League
same.
Soccer. It's okay. It's not world level, but it's still good soccer.
It is. It's just that was good shit. I watched teams. I didn't even know that there were countries that.
Well, you could tell. Like, well, I know it's a sidebar, guys, but you could tell like when we got down to like the semifinals and stuff, you're like, wow, these teams are good. And you realize like when you watch the group rounds, while some games were good and some wasn't, it's like, oh, okay, now it's because these are actually the teams that these guys can freaking play. Yeah, and the ball movement and the way they would just move the ball around with their foot, and you look like they barely touched it. And you're like, holy cow, these man.
I know we're not talking about soccer, but we're talking about soccer. But the plays, you could see the plays form
developing. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But anyway,
I started knowing. Like at first, I was like, "How do they know they're offsides?" I'm so confused. And then I would watch the game and go, "Oh, he's offsides." Like I started figuring it out. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Well, you can't be past the ball.
Or you can't be past the defenders.
The defender, you can't be past the defender.
A lot of time. Well, yes, but yes.
You can't be.
The ball would be where the defender is, though. So yes, you're technically yes. Oh shit! Okay,
we heard that. We heard that.
Is that you?
What'd you eat?
That was that wasn't me. That was God.
Oh, okay. Huh? Gee, okay.
Talk about soccer too much. We're talking about soccer too much.
All right, move on. Back to wrestling. We get back on wrestling. Maybe it'll stop raining.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, why don't we have your favorite segment?
Oh no!
I think it's about that time.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, let's do it now. Let's do it fast because we're running over anyway. So
I could send you some over while he's in. Oh, too late.
Oh shit! I got rid of myself. There I am. Sorry.
Jeez.
Which button? Now put yourself back where you were. Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I got excited. Couldn't wait to get
Wait a
Daniel
minute.
out.
Wait, I got one. I got to answer this one for Matt Blackstock there.
This
he
one?
said maybe if Kyoto can ref this match, maybe. Okay.
Right. Right.
Okay.
And only Donnie De Silva would want a freaking mini house to referee such a big match because he's such a mark for those fucking things.
Well, and Donnie's like 8 feet tall, so
I know, and I never realized it. So Jimmy, can we go on? Let's go.
Okay, let's set it up to a referee review, so we're not here forever.
Yeah. Okay.
This is Refin Review.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jimmy, man, we saw a match between Jack Perry and Nick Wayne from Collision this past week. You brought this up in one of your Refin rants. Am I stand corrected? Correct?
I might have. If I didn't, guess what we're going to do right now?
Let's go. Here comes Angry Jimmy.
No, not Angry Jimmy. Jimmy, now you're going to get nitpicking analytical Jimmy.
Okay.
And go.
All right. The match between Nick Wayne and Jack Perry from Collision this past weekend. They did a spot where Jack Perry's on the outside and Nick Wayne ran and hit the ropes and went to dive through the ropes, the slowest dive through the ropes I have ever seen, and gives him a whatever they call it, Canadian destroyer on the floor. I forget which country they're in. It doesn't matter. So they're both on the floor selling. Mike Posey is the referee. He starts the count. To count both of them. Jack Perry rolls in the ring, and he still continues to count. No, who did I say rolled in the ring? Nick Wayne rolls in the ring. Sorry.
Yes.
And Jack Perry's still down selling. And Posey's continuing the count on Jack Perry on the floor. They're going to milk the, is he going to make it in before 10 deal? But Nick Wayne rolls out of the ring under the bottom rope to the apron on the other side. So guess what that does?
Restart the count.
Thank you very much. But, he continued the count. He got to 9.99999 before Jack Perry miraculously dives in so that Nick Wayne could do this springboard splash on him for a false finish.
I was going to ask, why did he roll out?
Yeah,
set up the spot.
To set up the spot. But he
could have waited.
Out. He could. Yes. Thank you very much. He could have been waiting inside the ring until Jack Perry dove in, and then he could have just rolled out and did his springboard deal like that. Oh, he buried the referee count. See, they fudge these numbers a little bit too much with these countouts. Sometimes they fight out of the ring for 30 seconds, a minute, 3 days, whatever it is, and there's no count. And then all of a sudden they're milking the count out here.
Now, Jimmy, I have a question.
You got to be consistent and screw this referee's discretion crap.
So, Jimmy, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also something I've struggled with my entire career. I know what I would do, but it would only be for what it was done for. You'll know what I'm saying in a second.
Okay.
So you have two guys outside the ring.
Right.
They're both down. I'm doing a double count, right?
Right.
I get up to 5, and one of the guys rolls in and stays in.
Yes.
Do you break your count and start over, or do you continue to count?
Logically, unless if they just roll in and they aren't trying to get back to the outside of the ring, then I continue the count from there. The next count is 6. If they roll back in and then they crowd me in the ropes, like they're trying to get back out and I'm pushing them back, that's impeding the count. So guess what that does? That resets the count.
Now, have you ever done it both ways? Have you ever done it where the guy comes in, rolls in, stays in, and then you restarted your count?
Yes, when I've been told to do it.
There we go. Okay, so there's a gray area.
Yes.
A fan asked me that on Twitter. I didn't know what the fuck to say. Because you're right. When he rolls in and stays in, it doesn't impede the count. You should continue the count because the other guy still has not gotten back in.
Right.
If he rolled in to break the count and roll back out, you start over again. We all get that.
Right.
There is a gray area there.
Yeah, the way to break it up, though, is they don't have to roll back out of the ring. They have to attempt to get out of the ring, and you stop them, and you tell them, guess what? You're not giving this guy an opportunity. You're not giving me an opportunity to count. I'm going to back you up, and guess what? Fresh count. Start from 1 again.
I get that. Okay, that was quick. That wasn't even on the sheet. It's a good question, though.
It is a good question because when you keep moving the goalposts, the fans get confused. What is the ruling? And I know there are sickos out there who go, oh, we don't care about the rules. Well, guess what? That's why. Anyways, I'm not going to go there.
Well, matter of fact, Daniel had this spot in TNA and came to me. And I said, technically, Daniel, when the guy rolls in and stays in, you should continue your count. He's not impeding it or whatever. And he was like, well, they want me to stop and start over again because he got so deep into the count. So they wanted to sell one guy stopping it, if that makes sense. But the other guy brutally, and then another count, and then almost got to count it out again, and then made it in. But more dramatic, I guess.
If you're going to do continue the count, this is my opinion to make it more dramatic. The guy that rolls in the ring has to get in at the latest 5 or 6. That way it gives the referee a couple of counts where you can go 6, 7, and you milk that count so that the guy can struggle and beat the count barely.
Right. Gotcha. Sorry, get off topic. Sorry.
No, that's not off topic. It's part of the same topic.
No, it's a question that I'm sure you guys get a lot. I'm sure Daniel gets it. I'm sure a lot of your veteran referees, they get that. I'm sure a lot of the guys on the main WWE, AEW, all that good stuff happens too.
Well, guess when he asked me the question, what I said.
What's that?
I didn't say anything. It was too long to. It was too long to tweet.
I know. I only got 280 characters, dude.
Right.
Jesus.
There's reasons for that. So anyway.
Well, but that it's simple answer, Brian. Next time that happens, hey, tune in every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. on YouTube and Twitch, and on Wednesday mornings on your audio side.
Yeah,
you'll get your answer right there.
Get your referee education.
Education.
Yeah.
Hopefully, a lot of other people would be watching and listening too. Anyways,
and it's free.
Yeah, for now.
$3.99.
But another, I saw Donnie address this in the chat when we were in our first count.
Yes.
He brought this up, and this is something that you saw firsthand, right, Jimmy?
No, I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way. Because things happen so quickly, sometimes you don't. At times you notice things, and times you don't. Donnie brought it up from this week's episode of Huge Pop, which will drop soon. So I went back and watched this a couple of times just to be sure of what I saw. And the finish was Lyra had Bailey in that rear chin where she's rearing back, and Bailey is going out. Now, this is where it got a little bit confusing, is when Bailey's both hands went down. Get rid of this damn thing that's beeping. When Bailey's both hands went down, Danilo went and checked on her to see if she was out. Now he went out of picture for a second. And when he did, Bailey's hand came up like she was grabbing Lyra's wrist. Her other hand was out, but she reached up to grab Lyra's wrist. Then the bell sounded. He ended the match. It just felt odd. It felt awkward at that timing of when that happened, because she didn't tap and it didn't look like she audibly gave up, but he called for the bell. And the only thing I could think of, and this is one of the things we were talking about, is Saturday night's main event is on Peacock, and I'm assuming that they have a set amount of time. I'm not sure. Maybe he got the Iggy. Okay, this is it. Ring the bell. They're running long. So he rang the bell quicker than waiting for her to pass out, if that makes any kind of sense.
So you're saying time restrictions push the finish?
Maybe he just got the Iggy from the back and said, okay, that's it. Ring the bell. Because she did drop her hands to the side and look like she was out. And then when Danilo went out of the frame, because it was a close-up tight shot of them, that's when Bailey reached up and grabbed Lyra's arm, her wrist.
Oh.
So it looked like she was still fighting as opposed to, giving up. It was a weird kind of look.
Gotcha.
So Josh Cook brings up a question here. He says, in his opinion, the referee in this match, we said Danilo, I should have stopped it when Bailey struck Lyra with that forearm in the nose.
Why?
Why, Josh?
The only thing.
Why would you stop it? It's called a stiffy. It's legal.
Right.
It happens.
It's not. I meant, but usually
it's not a bad question, Josh.
No, it's not a bad question. It's just that certain situations call for a referee stoppage. She wasn't like gushing or anything like that. She got a little bit of a bloody nose, and that was it.
So, Jimmy, here's a fair way to answer that. Okay. We know that closed fists are not legal, right? We know that.
Well, they were not legal.
Well, they're thrown all the time, and we warn them. If that was the case with the forearm, we'd have been throwing everything out. There would be nothing to be,
Yeah, the forearms are supposedly legal.
Yep, they are.
And they're thrown 150 times a night in every match. So,
man, I've gotten all kinds of ideas now doing our Refin review tonight.
Okay.
We could have some good stuff, really. We may just have a whole Refin podcast. Like, it's all about refereeing.
Well, we could.
That'd be great.
Just the whole
thing.
the whole second segment there.
I guarantee me, Daniel, Jimmy, and even yourself could talk about closed fists for 15, 20 minutes.
Well, and it's something too. We
Over
said
the top?
privately.
Do you remember? No. Do you remember the closed fists when the heels would punch and you'd warn him about it, and he'd go, "No, that was an open hand. That was an open hand."
Absolutely.
And
Eddie Guerrero used to do that shit. You didn't have to be so old school.
No,
No, Primo. No, open.
no, I don't want to see that crap. I want to see twisting, burning 450 hammer Phoenix splashes off the top of the cage for a 2 count.
There that is.
All right.
Donnie here. We'll move on and we'll bring Daniel in after this. But he says
Damn
to
it.
me, if the ref doesn't check the arm, she doesn't tap, then it has to be clear to everyone watching that Bailey is out cold, and it didn't look like she was that way.
That's the point. When she reached up with her arm to grab Lyra's arm, that told me she was not out. So.
Right. And then obviously, guys, before we bring Daniel in, for those of you that are watching us live here on YouTube and Twitch, make sure you hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're more of an audio side, we have our audio version coming out tomorrow morning. But just make sure you join us here live and in living color each and every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Great show.
Oh, that's a great band.
Great show.
There's another rabbit hole you get down watching all those older shows. Well, to me anyways. Brian lived it. But guys, why don't we do this? We'll go into our second count and we'll bring Daniel back in right here on Reffing It Up.
This is your 2 count.
Uh-oh.
Did I do that? Did I knock Brian out now? Is that the way it works?
He took a bump somewhere. I heard it.
I don't know.
This storm is scaring the shit out of me, bro. Sorry. Never mind.
I'll tell you what. We had a storm this morning at 4 a.m. It sounded like somebody dropped a bomb outside my house.
Did you hear the bump?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was my umbrella.
Oh, you're off. You're off.
Your audio's off now.
You're like a Japanese movie. Your voice and
What?
Indeed.
All right.
Uzilla.
All right, I'll be back.
All right.
Oh, thank you for warning us. Anyways, while
there was
welcome
something
back,
I was going to
Daniel.
say. I heard the ref and review. There was something I was going to say. I can't remember now what was discussed. Fists are legal now. The only thing it's not legal in OVW still because the Al's still old school, but fists are legal everywhere. So so it's not
everybody throws punches everywhere. There's the referee doesn't motion anything about keeping an open hand.
No, it says fists are legal. Yeah. They've been legal for about 10. WB they've been legal for about 10 years or so.
Yeah.
TNA just started after TNA started in 2024 when Scott left and new people took over. That's when they changed that. More when we partnered with WB, it became like we want to copy the rules. I mean, like I said, OVW still does it, which I do like. Because it gives me something that gives, like you talk about, gives you, hey, open that fist, and it gives you. And plus, ground and pounds mean something. You have to count the ground and pound. Where in WB, you're just watching them, and TNA as well. It's like, okay, and then they eventually give off of them. I'm like, why did they have to give off? Get off of them. There's no reason to get off now. There's not a 5 count. So, but hey,
yes, they should be if you can't throw a good one. Attaboy, Donnie.
Daniel, do you not warn them when they punch anymore?
No, it's legal. Nope. TNA.
You just let them punch.
Yeah, no reason. Wow,
great,
it's legal. Yeah,
makes a lot of sense. Now we're doing boxing. Cool.
I mean, that's what WWE's been doing for 10 years, so we did it too. So,
well, guys, we had a record TV rating this past week with said TNA over on Impact on AMC.
Yeah, we
Brian.
did.
Highest rating in 8 years. They did a 286 and a 0.03 in the key demo. And this was this past Thursday. It's great to see go in the right direction, and it's really a testament to to the whole team in front of and behind the camera.
It's really great to see. It's I would say that TNA's been taking a lashing. I mean, a fucking lashing. And people want to beat up when you're down. I get it. But, here's the thing. If you put out good product, people will follow. The key to this is going to be what follows up next week and the week after. If they go back down to that 186 or they go back down to that 228, don't get me wrong, 228 is a decent number. But what I'm saying is you want to get to 300. You know what I mean? You want to get there. You want to get to 300 because then you'll be moving needles. But you got to take steps, and it takes time. It really takes time. And this is what people don't understand. You don't get on a new network and just immediately jump up to the numbers that everybody thinks they're supposed to have. It just doesn't happen. But this is a great step for them. This is a great step. Right now, there is no competition for them right now, unless it's the NBA or MLB. Soccer's gone. There's no football. It's just them. That's it. And this is the time where you put your shit together. You put storylines, some things that people invest in, want to watch, make matches matter each week. This is the time to do that. And especially after this number. So
yeah, and you definitely, and let's hope it goes up. I mean, I'm excited for it. Obviously, I work there, and I'm wanting to see it rise and rise. But hey, this Thursday though, don't miss out this Thursday. You're gonna have the righteous deletion, so don't want to miss that.
Wow,
Donnie brings up a good.
That's this week.
Yeah,
That's
this
Thursday,
right?
Yeah.
Donnie brings up a good comment here. He says TNA's been putting on consistent and great TV. Their cheats have been constantly focusing on who's leaving, but TNA's just keeps building stars.
Well, I mean,
yeah, he's not wrong.
He's not
wrong, but that's unfortunately the world we live in, especially in the wrestling world. People look for sensationalistic stories to put on their websites. Oh my God, who's leaving? Who's unhappy? Somebody asked to take a pay cut. Oh my God, who's returning? Who's not returning? Who has heat with who in the back? That's what it's become. Before it used to become it was a news outlet where you'd find out what's going on elsewhere in places you didn't know. You know what I mean? Like you'd find out if you're not a fan of New Japan, where you actually go out to watch it, but you want to know what's going on, you'd catch up that way and stuff like that. Now it's become a sensationalized TMZ. Oh, sorry, Timu TMZ.
So listen to this, guys. I don't know if the news has been out there for you guys to picked up on it. I did. Big ESPN guy here. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They made cuts themselves like everyone else, meaning players leave, people go. It's a business, as we've discussed over and over again. If you don't know, one of NFL's live and Monday Night Football, I don't know what you call him. He's not the main broadcaster, but he's on the sideline at halftime. But anyway, whatever they call that now. Yep. Ryan Clark, gone. Carl Ravitch. Baseball. The voice of baseball for over 3 decades. Gone.
Yep.
And that's just 2. There's more. I don't want to get into it because we need to move on. But I'm just saying, guys, this shit happens everywhere. It's part of the business. They don't care who you are and what it is. It's about numbers and business. That's all I can tell you. Yeah. So, and I don't know why everybody wants to focus on just TNA people leaving. You know what? Again, I'll reiterate. I think TNA is doing everyone justice. If you want to leave, leave. If you don't want to be here, don't be here.
Well,
and as far as I know, there's no compete clauses and all that bullshit either. As far as I know, I'm not hearing about it.
No,
but anyway,
we've talked about this before. It's just it depends on who's the flavor of the week. 1 week it was Sheamus leaving from WWE. Next week it's Macklin or whomever leaving from TNA. It all depends.
Now it's Bailey.
Bailey.
Oh, there's a big hot topic.
That's the next one.
So that'll be WWE screwing over her now. No, it's not. It's business.
Her contract's up at the end of the year. Okay, we got to the end of the year. What the hell are we complaining about? Just watch freaking wrestling for wrestling. Jesus Christ.
By the way, speaking of TNA, I want to put this over really big. There's a documentary out there featuring Casey Navarro.
Yes.
Yes. Dude, if you, I got to watch that today.
Yeah, so good.
Holy!
How did you watch it?
I will say this. I did reach out to one KC about him coming on the show tonight, and unfortunately, he's at the Phillies game doing.
It's his birthday today.
His birthday today, and he's at the Phillies game doing media for TNA, so he couldn't like at the game. So
we'll get him on. We'll get him on. Yeah. Where did you watch this at, Jimmy?
It's now available on YouTube.
Yes,
it was TNA Plus yesterday, but today is available on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, really good stuff.
Yeah. How long is it?
Immersive. So, it's like 35 minutes. Yeah, 30.
Oh, that's right in my 30. That's right in my zone.
Yeah.
Is it right? We're through the TNA feed.
Huh? But TNA's YouTube or TNA Plus. Yeah.
TNA Plus. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which by the way, shout out to TNA Plus. They aired OVW's Independence Rage this past Sunday, and Independence Rage was a great show. One of the best OVW's put on in quite some time. So if you don't watch OVW television, you have TNA Plus. You can go watch it on there. I know it's available on the YouTube as OVW's YouTube page, but go check it out. Some cool stuff, and it's
a lot of good wrestling out there if you give it a chance.
Yeah, for sure. And Jimmy and Brian, you'll see me enforce close fist. So on
Attaboy.
You will enforce it.
On OVW, yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
Thank you, Al.
It should be. Why should you be able to throw a punch in someone's face? It's wrestling.
Well, it is.
You disagree?
Oh, I said don't disagree. I was
going to say put that on the sheet for the rep podcast that we're going to do.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, last week on Refin Review, you're talking about referee discretion during title matches or whatever, and I have an opinion on that, but
we'll save
save it for the master class.
We're going to do there you go, Jimmy. We're going to do a ref master class. We're going to have one. We're going to drop it.
Class will be in session coming up soon. So follow us on social medias to figure out when that'll be. Guys, I wanted to get something in here before we close shop.
We got to come up with another name besides master class. That's taken by.
Yeah, because that's gimmick infringement.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Not only that, we'll have some guests on here too. And it'll be a phenomenal freaking podcast.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
A lot of scuttlebutt has been okay. Everybody's booking short term. Everybody's booking long term. Should we book for week by week? Should we book for long term? Whatever. Jimmy, man, this is something that we've talked about before, where certain companies will book the opposite with WWE and work forward. What do you know? We're seeing people that are, having pay-per-views just to have pay-per-views too.
Yeah, I know. And not to dog the Redemption pay-per-view coming up this weekend, but it does feel like a pay-per-view just thrown in there to put a pay-per-view on. That's how it feels to me. I prefer the long-term storytelling, the long-term booking aspect of pro wrestling. People talk about, Punk just showed up on Raw randomly after being off for a couple of months, but they planted that seed the day after WrestleMania. Everything like that happens for a reason, because they are planting seeds. You see little things, even when there's backstage segments going on and there's little stuff going on in the background. There's a reason everything's there. They're planting seeds all the time to get people, they're programming you. Oh, did I see that back there? And then when that develops into the story, you go, that's right. I saw them back there doing this and that, or so-and-so talking to so-and-so, or whatever the case may be. Storytelling is the basis of pro wrestling and how you draw money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's nice to have your dream matches, but when you have those matches just to have the matches without reasons, real tangent reasons why people get invested, then that's it. It's cool for the diehard fans who love that kind of shit, but it's a business at the end of the day, and you want to draw fans, the most eyes to your product. And how do you do that? You get them invested in the people, not the match.
You ain't wrong.
If you want to hear the F-bomb once this week, I'm going to do it just once. Fuck 5 stars. So FFS. How's that?
I can't believe you said 5 stars. I can't believe you said that word.
Yeah, see, I can't.
Isn't it now 6 or something like that now?
Who knows? That scale is fucking Jesus.
Oh, he said
Oh
it
shit, that one slipped out. My goodness. See, now I'm starting. I might have to dig into the bag.
As I'm saying, the bad F word was 5 stars, not.
No, 5 stars is not a bad word. 5 stars is stupid. 5 stars is one. Let's go to cage match and find out if it was a good match. I got an idea. How about you go watch the match without anybody else getting in your ear and telling you it's a good match, and you tell me if it was a good match. If you liked it,
is there issues in the House of Meltzer because Brian Alvarez went off on
oh my god
one thing and then Meltzer's I'm like, what is going on? They're going against each other. That never happens. And
he probably I have to give Brian Alvarez credit because he finally had enough of the crap and said, okay, I can't do this anymore. And he just went off. It's a great little video. I don't normally plug other people's shit, but if you want to go have a good laugh, I popped huge when I saw that. See what I did there?
Don't they do a show together?
Who's that? Brian and yeah, but Brian does a couple of shows. He does one with Lance. He does one with Mindstorm, that is, and yeah, but he's mainly with Dave, and then Dave just babbles on about making excuses for everything, and that's about it.
Yeah. So they're starting to book towards SummerSlam here too, guys, and we actually saw.
What the hell just happened, Jimmy?
Did you see Donnie's comment?
I did. I popped on it about 5 minutes ago.
Oh my god! Oh jeez.
We'll put it up again because it was funny.
It had to be at Ribera's, right? It was at Ribera's.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Or was it at Cork and Hull? Or whatever.
It was probably installed. Allegedly, I heard, and Donnie, correct me if I'm wrong, it was install number 4 at the Tokyo Dome.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Now that's reporting.
Definitely wasn't the Owl Hotel because Donnie wouldn't fit.
I ain't gonna lie. I've had bowel movements that are about 7 stars before. Yeah. So,
dude, I've had bowel movements where I fell asleep right after. I mean, like, geez.
On the toilet?
Did you smoke a cigarette too?
I had a smoke and just
Pepsi and a cigarette.
It was that good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Were you having a dually with Pat?
No, it's an exit hole only, bro. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, for me personally, it's an exit hole.
I got you, bro. Got you.
Somebody's going to get that reference.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody will. So, anyways, where I was going before is WWE has reduced some of their tickets for SummerSlam to what did I miss?
Everything.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes. Go. But hold on. Here's the thing. So I'm glad you brought this up. So I looked at this. They're reducing their tickets, making it a big deal. What are they talking about? They've literally they only have available tickets 1,800 left of the 31,000 setup. Now maybe that
night 1.
Okay, that's night 1, but that's probably night 2 as well. But they're like that reduces. I mean, granted, that'll sell that. Don't get me wrong, and I'm glad they're reducing tickets for families could go for that cheap. But it's like they've already sold the place out almost. Like that.
No, Daniel. No, Daniel. Please stop. What? Don't defend this bullshit. They're in a 70,000 fucking seat stadium. They're downscaling it like a lot of companies. I don't want to they do, dude. They're price gouging motherfuckers from the gate. What they're doing is they're killing their pre-sales, killing it. Because everyone knows now. Wait. Now we'll get it for very cheap. And guess what? I'll be sitting beside the guy who spent $600, and I'm sitting right beside him, maybe a row or two lower, so they can fill a spot where they don't want to be empty for $25.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know you'd be sitting.
I know that. I talked to a guy with a ticket. He's sitting beside a guy that paid $600.
And what
That's
did he
fair.
He looked at Trivago? Is that what happened?
No, he knew the guy.
Oh, okay. I was just checking. Here's the thing, though. People are making a big issue about this. Okay, our ticket price is higher than for a lot of people, yes, and that is an issue with a lot of people. The other issue with this year's SummerSlam is again, here we go. That's the debate. Should SummerSlam be in a stadium and should it be 2 nights? Blah, blah, blah. But they're in a market that is not a destination city. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I mean, like you go to Vegas. Vegas is a destination city. Did they try it 2 years in a row, which kind of bit them in the ass? No. But if you're in a big market like a New York, a Chicago, an LA, or something like that.
But here's the other thing: the World Cup was $3,000 a ticket for those games.
It comes every 4 years, bro.
I know, but even games like they're played in Toronto, New York, Atlanta, all over.
Right.
They were all still like crazy amount of money.
Because you don't get to see these teams play. You don't get it's like the Olympics.
I get that, but what I'm saying is
this is SummerSlam. It's a wrestling event for 2 days that you get every year.
But you're missing my point here. What I'm trying to say is ticket prices are high for everything, and they're too high for even a concert. Even go see Guns N' Roses, they're too high. Even to go see Carrie Underwood, they're too high. They're too high. Even go see a play. I went to go see Hamilton, and they're too high. It's just all of these ticket prices are way too high. I looked into a college football game. Louisville Cardinals going to start their game against Ole Miss at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. I got season tickets for the football when they're here, but I was like, you know what? Labor Day weekend, I might drive down to Nashville and go to the game. It'd be cool. Looked it up. I was like, why are they so freaking high? This is crazy. Like this is they're like that for everything. So it's not just WWE. It's the market in general. Ticketmaster are a bunch of thieves, and we need to get rid of all. I know they've been in lawsuits or whatever. You just stop these ticket gouging and let it make it affordable.
Pricing.
Yeah, it's COVID really did it. COVID ruined it for us.
All right, if you guys are sitting here telling me that you think WWE's pricing range of tickets is normal, you're out of your fucking minds, dude.
It's normal compared to what's everything else out there. That's
not true.
But it is. If you look at
Tell me one.
I just named you 5. I just said Guns N' Roses.
Go to a Leaf game. Go to a Raptor game.
Yeah, go to the NBA.
All right, Jimmy, how much are tickets to a Raptor game?
You know what? I can't tell you a Raptor game. We got someone
said it
in the chat. Ask Donnie what a ticket, for the Raptors is.
I mean, and where at?
Exactly.
Guys, but they scaled the building down.
What?
Hugely.
I went to the Red Sox versus Yankees game when I was in Boston 2 days before Slammiversary. Okay, they were now granted it's Red Sox and Yankees. I get it. Fenway Park was packed to the gills. Like it was huge, and everybody was in there buying these tickets. We go to get tickets, and we're trying to like negotiate and figure out. We still, for where we were back in they're decent seats, but I mean, we paid $100, over $100 a seat for where we were, and I'm like, there's no reason why we should have paid that much. Granted, it's the Yankees versus Red Sox. I get it, but it's still those tickets should be $50. Not
160 Canadian. That's not shit, and you're lower both.
So right now,
courtside $3,000. Thank you.
Something right now for the Toronto
courtside.
But that's just a regular Raptors game. That's not even a
game.
That's not even like
playoffs.
Playoffs. Yeah.
Also, you got to remember this too, Brian. You got to remember WWE for their big shows now. They don't pay site fees anymore because they are getting paid to bring their show to that stadium. Now, regardless of what they sell, they could sell 2 tickets to the show and they're still making money because they're already bought shows. So for them, getting $30,000 in a building, that's gravy for them because the expenses are not there.
All right. So why is attendance so down? Is it because the product's stale and the prices are okay?
I think it's a little bit of everything.
No, I think it's nobody.
No, you give them something. Trust me, you give them something that they want to see, they'll pay that price.
Yeah, what really did it? I mean, granted, it was prices were going up, but COVID hurt us. When we went 18 months without anything, people couldn't leave their house and see stuff. As soon as they came back from COVID, everything jumped the price up. Obviously they went 18 months without making money, so they wanted to try to make money, and I get that. But once we all started paying it, there was no way we were going to drop the price down. I mean, look, somebody, Matt Green just put in the chat, the All-Star game in Philly this year had cheap price tickets priced at $1,000. Cheap seats priced at $1,000. That's crazy. It should not be that high. And until we actually stop paying it and go into the shows, that's when they're going to change. But guess what's going to happen? Because if I don't pay it, Brian don't pay it, Jimmy don't pay it, RJ don't pay it, there's 4 other people out there that will.
And that's what is starting to happen.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the ticket prices are too high. That's why they're coming to 25. They're killing the pre-sale. That's why everybody's like, oh, freaking all out. They're killing the pre-sale. They got a 70,000 seat stadium down to 31. All right. Now they're like freaking out.
They weren't getting 70,000 to begin with anyways.
Well, hell no, they weren't.
No.
I mean, why would they?
Nobody today is.
I'm not saying that though, Jimmy. What I'm saying is go back to previous years when ticket prices were more fan friendly. They were selling out in 3 minutes.
Well, let me put it to you this way. If the previous regime could have got the ticket prices that he really wanted, and I hate this narrative of, well, when so-and-so was in charge, he was more about the fans and he wanted to make it affordable to fans. Trust me, he was a businessman. He would have charged as much as he could if he could have got it. He charged what the fans were willing to pay. That's why it was cheaper.
All right, mark my words. And I don't mean WWE as a company, meaning Triple H and everybody that's under the real deal of WWE. I'm talking about the TKO deal.
Yeah.
This shit's going to hit them in the fucking smack them in the goddamn face. And I guarantee there's going to be a lot of changes. If you go to one night at SummerSlam, you could open that bitch up for 40 or 50,000 people and they'll sell the motherfucker out.
Right.
But they're trying to be greedy and charging all these fucking asinine prices. Don't get me wrong. Everybody says they do it. All right. Just like groceries haven't gone up, yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, come on. They're outpricing themselves for what the product they're giving. I mean, it's just a fact. Anyway,
so I want to bring this up too, because we were talking long-term booking and short-term booking, and a lot of the time we hear the counter argument about AEW. As of, I believe my current number that I saw was as of July the 19th for All In at Wembley. They are currently set up for 40,211. They have 31,325 distributed already, which leaves about 8,800 left to be sold. And Brian, you were talking about the setup stadium. Wembley holds 93,556, and they're bringing it down to 40,211.
Mm-hmm. This is also AEW, not WWE. Totally different product.
Well, I'm comparing and contrasting what.
And let's also see their ticket prices.
Their ticket prices are definitely more affordable.
Absolutely.
Right. It really
so are TNAs. TNAs are, MLWs are, everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong. Yes, WWE is the king of kings. I get it. And then no pun intended. That was fucking weird.
Right.
But what I'm saying is there's a difference in product. The banner of WWE sells itself. It does.
Right.
You can make names to help improve it, but AEW's brand does not sell itself. It does not. Not yet. It could. But the name, the flag, if you say, I'm coming to Richmond, AEW, and they'll sell it out, no, they won't. They're going to need to work on it. WWE could sell places out without a name.
And they have before.
Or a face on a truck.
Yeah.
They can do it. But anyway, what is it you're asking me, RJ? Are you comparing the two?
Well, just comparing and contrasting. It's like you guys go back to the days, Jimmy, you went through the Attitude Era between WCW and WWE. WCW, I'm using this as an example. I don't know if it's true, so don't quote me on this. Say WCW will run the Norfolk Scope.
Yeah.
Okay. WWE would come in, 2-3 weeks down the road. And what's up?
Same night.
Richmond Coliseum.
Same night. Look. I know everybody loves to look back at the old Monday Night Wars, but that is an unfair comparison to today, because that was a genuine war where both guys were going battling back and forth on the same night, battling for the same audience.
And tickets weren't price gouging either.
No.
Not anywhere. Like you had.
They were making them affordable on purpose. They wanted the buildings to be full.
Well,
Exactly.
but everything was affordable. There was no such thing as price gouging, other than schemers out there, scalpers or whatever out there.
Yeah.
So that was it. So
that's an unfair comparison to compare back then to today. Today it's a different kind of competition where yes, they're in the same the same business as you, the pro wrestling business, sports entertainment business. It's all the same thing. I don't give a shit what you want to call it. It's all.
And here's something that I wish they would go back to. Ticketmaster was this: if you went to the box, it's still cheaper like this to this day. But if you went to the box office of the venue, you wouldn't pay a fee.
Right.
Then if you bought it from a Ticketmaster affiliate, like at a grocery store or at a record store or wherever it may have been, this is before the internet, then you would pay your fee, but it wouldn't be that much. But that would be the fee they would get. So that's why they would sell the tickets too. And they would only get them allotted tickets. So like you wouldn't get all the tickets, certain areas, they would get it. And it made things better. Or then Ticketmaster was like, wait a minute, people are paying these fees. Let's also make fees. So then they added fees on top of their fees, and it just became stupid. So like an actual ticket, you look at, here's what's crazy. You look at a ticket, the actual ticket for the show, let's just say, it's crazy. Let's say it's $75. By the time you get done buying the ticket for Ticketmaster, it's $175. And you're like, that makes no sense.
Right.
Yeah. So that's part of the problem too. And then based on however number the ticket is, if it's 150, you pay more fees. The fees are bigger.
Yeah.
Right, but they list their pricing prior to Ticketmaster, right? They list their ticket prior to it.
Yeah.
I mean, to fly out 3 people, let's just say a mother, father, and a son, daughter, whatever, wanted to go watch SummerSlam before they dropped it to $25. What?
But here's the thing. Now you're talking a destination city for your family to go, not just for SummerSlam, to spend a week in wherever the place they're having the event. Minnesota's not that place.
But it is if you care enough about the product.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You're talking about families. Families want to go make it a destination trip, not just for SummerSlam. They want to spend a week there.
This is true. Even taking my girlfriend with me on the road to some of these cities I've named that we're going to be in TNA, she's even like, that don't sound, no. I had it's because they're not Philly. Yeah, but I go back to work because she's a school teacher. She's like, no, I'll be back to work. I'll be starting back at work at that time. Boston was a place she wanted to go, but not Albany, New York. So it's things like that in her mind. It's like she even thinks that. So she's not a wrestling fan. She wants to think of a destination place to go to. That's the same way Jimmy's talking about. You're not just going to. You would go to Vegas. You'll go to Orlando. You'll go to Tampa. You'll go to New York. You'll go to Atlanta. You'll go to all these places.
New Orleans. But I'm saying, guys, if I want to take my wife and my kid, people around the world, they want to take their wife, their kid, and they want to go there, and they want to get there on Thursday, have a good day on Friday, and then walk into Saturday, Sunday, fly home Monday. We're not talking about a week getaway. There's plenty of shit to see and do in Minneapolis.
You know who's going to do that? You know who's going to do that? Diehard wrestling fans.
Yes, diehard wrestling fans are going to do that. But what I'm saying, what Jimmy's saying, and what I'm saying is that
this makes no sense.
To spend the money to fly, you want it to be worth something. And it's not worth any. If we're not going to go to Minneapolis just for that, and we're not going to go sight.
Then lessen the ticket prices.
But then
if you're not in the destination that everyone wants to be at, you're not fucking Fort Lauderdale, you're not in Orlando, you're not fucking California. Lower the fucking price.
Whoa, easy, kid, easy.
It's just ridiculous.
What I'm trying to say is they're not going just for the wrestling. They want to go to a city to make it
selling.
A vacation. This is a vacation for them. And because
I don't go to a concert though, Jimmy. Just go to a destination spot. I go because the concert, the people that are there selling me there to be there. I'm not taking a week's vacation
because it's in my town. But if I wanted to go to New York to see Billy Joel in one of his last concerts, I'm not going to fly in on Friday, see the concert Saturday, and fly home Sunday. I'm going to stay for a week.
Yes, you're going to exactly. I'm going to go see. I want to go see Aerosmith or Metallica or whoever. Metallica's going to be at the Sphere.
But if he's playing in the I ain't going.
I want to go to the Sphere. I'm not just going to go to the Vegas for that. I'm going to go to Vegas for a couple of days, see them, and then also enjoy it while I'm there.
So Daniel, if Louisville plays UCF out in Orlando, you're going to stay for a week to watch that one fucking game. Give me a fucking break. You're going to fly in to watch the game. You're going to leave.
There's 100%. There's tons and tons of
give me a break.
That I know legit. They're
so any event that you have to fly out for, you're going to stay for a week. That's the plan. That's what everybody does.
That's that you try to
come on
plan things
now.
around
Come
it.
on, guys.
You plan
Come on
around it.
now.
Brian, you're thinking like it's just about the show. It's not about the show. It's you want to. If I'm going to get on a fucking plane, I'm not going for a day or two.
Nobody's
wanna
going. I
check
didn't
it
say
out.
that.
Exactly.
full
But
day-
that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what I'm
That's the
talking
thing.
about.
You go
When you
for
go
4
to
days, but there's
Minnesota,
no-
what you're going to go for the 3 days and leave? What the hell are you going to see in Minnesota? The arena,
Okay.
the
Okay,
arena,
so-
the airport, and the hotel. I
Okay,
want to
by
go
the-
when I get on a plane to go somewhere. Yes, I want to go see that show, but I also want to see what's around that place. There's nothing to see around that place.
Minneapolis.
There's
Yes.
nothing to see. What are you going to go to
The-
the Mall of the
The
Americas?
Mall of
and just hang
America
out?
and the Prince's house. That's it.
Big deal.
Where are you going to fucking
that's it.
Vegas?
Oh, man.
I can't believe you just asked that question.
No. I'm being serious. With your family.
If I'm bringing my family who are not as
You're
big
gonna watch Michael
wrestling fans as
Jackson.
mine,
Like one.
that's what they'd want to see because they're going
Oh,
to suck it
there's-
up and come with me to
There's
go watch
all day
wrestling.
long in Vegas. There's so many.
Vegas,
things to
there's
see
a
in
whole
Vegas.
bunch. Yeah. Anyway,
Would you not defend that where you live at, Jimmy? Would you not defend that where you live at, Daniel? That there's so much more out there that nobody knows about.
Well, Toronto's a destination city. Louisville's
Yes.
not. Louisville's not at all. Could I give you things to see? Yeah, the Derby Museum, the Louisville
Guys,
Slugger Museum,
Okay.
the Bourbon Trail. I
now
if
if
there's
you're a
something to
horse
see-
racing fan and you want to check out, you can go to Louisville.
yeah. But it's not a destination city.
Okay, so Jimmy and Daniel say the pricing you fuckers pay to go watch this shit in Minneapolis is deserving. You deserve to get gouged. You deserve to have a trip for $10,000
That's
for
not
your
what
family.
we're saying.
Have a week's
That
vacation.
That is not
That's
what we
we're
said.
saying.
We're saying part of the reason why the crowd
Yeah.
is light is
Yes.
because it's not a destination city. People will suck up the price if they're going to get a good trip out of it.
If this was in New Orleans, they would not be having problems.
No,
If this was
Not
in
at all.
Vegas again, even in LA, New York, they would not be having problems.
I would even go as far to say
Toronto.
Memphis.
You guys are out
How
your
about
fucking
Memphis?
mind.
How about Memphis?
No,
Vegas proved it too.
well,
that's-
yeah. Well,
Being,
even
being
the
in a
second,
destination spot doesn't change one year after another.
Well,
It stopped
yes, it
being
does.
The
one.
problem with,
Well,
the problem
the
with Vegas was they did it back to back. They should have went to
exactly.
New
So
Orleans.
the
Well,
ones
it was
that went there to
destination.
make it, the ones that went there to make it a destination city said, "Been there, done that. Don't need to go back."
Yes, they did it. They did it last year.
That's
They
why-
got no
that's
new
why.
fans. No new fans.
Words
They all
family.
just went away.
Donnie says Words family has never said let's vacation in Minnesota.
Yes,
No shit, Donnie.
I want to go see the Minnesota North.
So is
Star.
Donnie saying he thinks the price is good? Is that what he's saying
No,
too?
he's not
Donnie-
saying that.
No, I think
Okay.
Donnie- I think
What I'm
Donnie-
saying is people will pay the price if you make it worth their while. And a wrestling show for a lot of people is not enough. They want more out of their trip.
Yes.
If I'm
they
going to
want
Okay,
jump
I-
on if I'm going to
let's move
drag
on.
my family on a plane to go somewhere, we're not going to just go hang out at the wrestling show. We want to make it a vacation. And in that vacation, we're going to go watch a wrestling show. And
I
yes,
need
it's going to be
I
high
have
prices, but
fucking
we'll suck
cheated
it
my
up.
family and kids. That's all I can tell you guys. Because I go to places and I've flown them and it didn't stay there for a fucking week. I stayed there for an event for 4 days. It was maybe one. So that's 3 days I get to be there. I didn't take a week's vacation to go watch a goddamn concert with my kids to see Mickey Mouse. That's bullshit. Like, whatever. Everywhere you go,
But you
go buy a
got to
ticket
go
for it, a
somewhere
trip
else
to fly.
other-
You stay a
But
week?
you went somewhere else other than the concert, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So that's why you need a
saying.
week for wrestling because you got Friday Night SmackDown, 2 nights of SummerSlam, and then you
You
got
can't
Monday
afford
Night
it.
Raw.
You just need to get the one show.
Then what's the point of going for one show?
There ain't one. It's too expensive. There you
That's
go.
not
Let's
because
go.
it's too
Move on.
expensive. There's 4 other shows there too at the same time. I'm not going to go in just for one. If I'm
You
going to
can't-
go, I want to check out
Jimmy,
the
how
whole
many people
deal.
you think can afford to do 4 shows in a week?
Package deal.
Yeah.
I guarantee
Okay.
we can bring Kerry back on, front row Kerry on the show, and he would say exactly what Jimmy and I are saying. It's the prices are high, but it's all about the experience of what you get at these places. And Minneapolis is not. He's going to be at SummerSlam,
Right.
but he's going because he's a super fan going to SummerSlam. But he would rather it be in New Orleans or Atlanta, so we can have other things. Or
Doesn't matter.
Chicago.
He's still going because he's got more money than God.
I'm just happy to be here tonight. I'll be honest with you.
Can we see him for their
Bourbon
account?
Street.
Oh,
Speaking of Bourbon Street, guess what I need?
Green Smiley fan will be there though. He'll be there.
So
where is
I'll say
next year's
this-
WrestleMania?
Next year's WrestleMania, Saudi Arabia.
After that, anybody know they announced that?
No,
shit
they
yet?
haven't announced it yet.
Okay, I can't wait to fucking see that. I can't wait. I hope they go to a goddamn destination spot, and I'll prove my goddamn fucking point. Promise you.
So I may or may not prove your point here. So when they
20
announced
we'll have to wait till
WrestleMania was in New
2028.
Orleans,
Yeah, do it.
we, as a family, me, my wife, and Gavin, there's 3 of us, were considering going to New Orleans for the shows. Because it was in New Orleans. Once it was announced in Vegas, my wife's like, "Yep, no, we're not going."
And most people they said that too because
Why? She didn't go last year. Why would she go this year?
They already went to Vegas.
But she didn't. Why didn't she go that year?
Been there, done
Well,
that, seen it.
Well, that and she didn't
She
want to go to
didn't.
Vegas. She's like, "What's there for a family to do in Vegas?"
There you go. That's what I was bringing up. That was my point.
There
Where
actually
do
is
you
a
take
lot
your
for a
family?
family to do in Vegas if you do a little research.
There actually is.
I know, guys,
Just
but
stay
it's
off
not
the strip.
Orlando. It's not
Thank you,
Orlando to
Donnie.
take your family.
But
It's not
just-
California's, Disney World.
Yeah, just
Do
stay
you
off
not
the
get
strip.
that?
That's all.
Do you not get that? A family's not where you want to go to Vegas. That's not.
I don't disagree with that. I would rather.
Okay,
take
that's
my
what
family
my
somewhere
point
else.
was. But y'all
But
are
it's still a destination city. I would rather take my family to Vegas over Minneapolis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you
Daniel.
go.
No shit.
Well,
No shit. I'd rather take a shit in Louisville than I would Virginia.
I don't know about that.
I do.
There's an app for that, Brian.
Oh my goodness! All I know is that what's so funny is Brian has made our point twice, but then and then come back and doesn't realize he's
I haven't, because y'all can't see the forest through the trees. You just want to think that because you're not in a destination spot, that's what's struggling to tickets in Minneapolis. Bullshit. It's a major city for the major market.
It has a bigger effect than people think.
Yes, it does.
I'm not saying it doesn't, Jimmy, but Jimmy, it's got a huge effect with the pricing. Why are they moving so many tickets now at $25?
It's not. Guess what? Something else happened that's helping them move tickets. They've actually done some shit on TV that means something that people want to see.
Then
it's not just the $25. The $25 definitely helps.
Oh, that's the big thing. I don't think they give a fuck what's on TV. You put $25 a ticket, and you live in Minneapolis, where y'all claim there's nothing to do.
And guess who's buying those $25? Who are buying those tickets? Not the people.
Everybody that has nothing to do in Minneapolis.
Yeah, exactly. It's the locals.
Well, they're selling the shit out of them.
Well,
in droves. I think they moved 5,800 since yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I really did not think that this is where the show would be going when I put that on there.
This has been great. I love it.
See what you did, RJ?
Yeah, it's all my fault.
We're way over. We're way over time. We got to
screw it.
We got to get out of here.
Point.
Jack Lanza is waving the tie, boys. He's like,
wave the tie. We'll go to our third count right here on Refin' It Up.
Fuck the third.
This is your 3 count.
Oh, Brian is so hot right now. It's not even funny.
Whew.
Man, didn't know you had a crush on Brian.
You have no idea what?
What?
You said Brian was so hot, so I just thought you.
That's next week.
Wait, Matt's also asking. He says, "Poor Brian, are you a heel or a face in this conversation?" See, that's the problem too.
Yes.
Nobody knows who's a heel and a face anymore. It's all like lines are blurred, whatever.
Put that on the list. We'll get that next week.
Yeah.
But big heel and face, Jimmy. People want to think that you're a heel or face on the social medias with your referee each and every Monday through Friday. How can people see that?
Well, you can see that on all my social media platforms at Jimmy Corderas on Twitter, at Real Jimmy Corderas on Instagram, on Huge Pop Radio with my good buddy Donnie DeSilva, who joins us in the chat. Thank you, buddy. Always great to see you there. Wait a minute. Our guest this week is who we got this week, Donnie? Let's pop it up there just real quick. We've had some good conversations lately, and I can't wait for them to hit. But yeah, if you am I a heel or a face? Is that what you're asking? That all depends on you, ladies and gentlemen. Be nice, and guess what you get? Babyface Jimmy. Be a dick, and guess what you get? Heel.
Rhino.
That's right. How could I forget? TNA Hall of Famer, Rhino.
There you go. Speaking of TNA, Daniel, you're coming off the road. You're coming back on the road as well. What's happening there at TNA Wrestling coming up?
Yeah, we got some TV, live TV in Philadelphia. So you're in the Philly area, get your tickets. We're also going to be taping TV next Thursday and Friday, end of July, leading us right into the road to lockdown in Chicago at the end of August or mid-August. That leads us to Brampton, Toronto area after the August for our TV there. So
that's a good tourist area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
it is.
Toronto is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Not Brampton, but Toronto.
Well,
but yeah. So
close enough.
Close enough. Right. I'm pretty excited for that. But I'm really excited for tomorrow night. Do not want to miss the Righteous Deletion. Yeah. So got to check that out. It's going to be a great segment on the TNA Impact. Hopefully, maybe it could beat the highest rated TNA episode in 8 years that happened last week. Maybe it'll go up. You know,
that would be awesome.
That should be good. And then we see delete. Oh, Jesus!
What the hell happened to you, Jimmy?
He hit the wall or something.
No, that's the bookshelf here. Damn it!
I think he's going to be obsolete.
Or at least
I'm not hating on Donnie. Zip it. You're not a tourist city. You're not in America, bud.
What?
Just kidding. Kidding.
North America?
You'll get tag team, brother. Don't hate on Toronto.
I'm not expecting Daniel to stand up for me at any point, anyway.
Girl.
Yeah. By the way, for you listeners out there that are watching live and the listeners that'll be listening tomorrow morning, I'm going to bring someone on this show next week. I'm going to work on that. There's no promises, but we're going to finish this discussion about ticket prices. And this guy's going to bury these two guys that you see right here and their theory process. So I don't know.
No, I was pointing to them, but I was pointing the wrong way.
You did. You pointed at the chat. But anyway, because this is more integral than what a destination reasoning is. So anyway, we'll see.
Okay, save it for next week because we didn't say that's the only reason. We said that's a part of the reason. Okay. Didn't say that ticket prices weren't too high. We just said that part of the reason people will pay it if you give them a reason to come. And Minnesota is not a good reason to go.
We won't finish this tonight. That's for sure.
No,
we will. We will.
Wait till we go off the air, bro.
So, guys, something that I forgot to do, and shame on me for doing that, was Corderas Karaoke this week is only on your audio version. So we're listening to this post show. You can obviously pause it and listen to it. But this week, Corderas Karaoke is not will start the fire, unfortunately. It is That's All by our very talented Mr. Jimmy Corderas right here on Corderas Karaoke on Refin It Up. Guys, Brian, before I send it over to karaoke, if you care to give them.
What? Say that again.
His socials.
Oh, my socials. Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, I was confused. At Baby Hebner on Instagram and Twitter. I am on private on Instagram. So if I do accept you, you should feel special. Otherwise, I'll probably not. But anyway, you can follow me on Twitter, which is the main thing. At Baby Hebner.
Oh, I'm at Daniel Spencer, by the way. I forgot to say that.
Oh, yeah. My bad. As well as going over to the YouTube page as well for OVW and watching each and every Thursday as well. Follow the show across all your major podcasting platforms, as well as right here on YouTube. Give the thumbs up, as well as Twitch as well. Across all your major social medias at Refin It Up. But for Mr. Daniel Spencer,
we wear ref attire,
and Mr. Brian Hebner, we'll see you next week right here on Refin It Up.
Toronto welcomes you.